In this video, we will go through the instructions for the lab Hacking into Suites Complete. First of all, you will execute a reflected cross-site scripting attack. The technique is as follows. Open up the Suites Complete website, localhost/Suites Complete. Click on the Products button. Click Purchase on one of the products listed. Then click on Buy this item. At the top right of the screen, click on Shopping Cart. You will then see a listing for the item recently purchased. In the Notes field, enter a JavaScript command, which will pop up an alert dialog box with the word test. Then checkmark the Update checkbox and click on the Update button. On the top right of the screen, again click on Shopping Cart. You should notice at some point that a JavaScript alert box will pop up. This indicates that you have successfully executed a reflected cross-site scripting attack. Next, you will exploit an information disclosure vulnerability. In the browser, again go to localhost Suites Complete. Enter this URL, page equals XXX. You will notice that this triggers an error indicating that error handling is improperly configured on the Suites Complete website, which opens up an information disclosure vulnerability. In the third part of the lab, you will execute a code injection attack. You will exploit a file upload vulnerability. In the browser, go to localhost Suites Complete. Click on the Contact Us button. Next to Special Order, click on the Browse button. In the Working Files folder for this chapter, browse to info.php. Then click Submit. This will then position the file in the Uploads folder, which is on the Suites Complete website. You will then be able to execute the file by going back to localhost Suites Complete, entering a parameter, page equals /uploads/info. You will now find that you're running your code, which executes the php info command on the Suites Complete website. Finally, you'll execute an SQL injection attack. In the browser, go to localhost Suites Complete. Click on Our Members. In the Search field, which is just above the list of members, enter the following SQL fragment. $, which ends the SQL-like statement. You will then type in union select, followed by 5 fields: password, date of birth, DOB, balance, phone, name, from members. The union select allows you to add an additional select statement to an existing select statement. From members indicates from the members table. The semicolon closes the SQL statement, and the 2 dashes instructs the SQL interpretation to ignore all remaining SQL. Thus, you have effectively inserted your own SQL into an existing SQL statement. You will now note that you can see information such as member passwords, account balances, phone numbers, and other sensitive pieces of information. Please remember that the remainder of the course will deal with how to prevent such attacks. This concludes the instructions to the lab on hacking into Suites Complete.